So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Peterson. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Newton.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple. Newton caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got his man. This is Tate. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Mike, 57. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, here's Newton. He completes it to Tate. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Check 20. Check. Lucky. Great.
Newton on 3rd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards in the first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. They fake the give. Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it with Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here, and you know for me it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Good.
On 4th down, Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
20.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So that'll back them up 5. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's caught by Bryant. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 18, and it'll be 4th down. And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the games when one coach was